Hello, today we will be taking Dexter for a walk. I'm letting you in on our walk routine, how we get ready, and where we go and what it's like to walk a cat. Don't get your hopes up with your cat just thinking that it's gonna put the harness on, no problem, step outside, no problem, walking normally and everything like cats do with harnesses. You can't expect your cat to like the harness at first, or to know what it is. So I let Dexter play with his harness. After we tried to put it on the first time, he froze, he fell over. Expect that. Ow. Please don't try to walk your cat on a collar. A cat requires a quick release collar. This should release with a small tug, so instead, buy your cat a harness to walk them in. You shouldn't use any other kind of collar for your cat other than a quick release collar. Why have the collar at all? Dexter's collar has his name on it, our phone numbers, so we can be contacted first. If he is found, we just got him a chips. It's a good idea to have the shot tags on there. A lot of cats don't love collars, so it's not the end of the world if you don't have it, but it's just something to show people that they have a family. Picking a collar, you want to measure your cat's neck so you can get the right size, of course. But the mistake that we made when we got this one, all he wanted to do was scratch it. We thought that was just because of the collar, but after doing some Googling, I figured out that it may be because of the material itself. So I went out and I got a better quality one, because if you feel here on some of them, just run your hand along it. You can feel whether or not it's scratchy, and think about whether or not you would want to have that on your neck all day. Pick one that feels nice. It's worth the investment for your cat. Dexter likes his new one a lot more. It's a lot softer, but this one's still cute. You want to make it tight enough so that it will not fall off, but it will not choke your cat and annoy your cat. So just tight enough is that you can fit two fingers comfortably through your harness. Measure your cat again around the waist and around the neck for the harness. Again, do the same tightening system and the same 2-finger rule. Do you want a reward system? The reward system is mainly for getting your cat used to their new collar and their new harness and walking in general. You can give it to them whenever they're wearing it, playing with it, after they've worn it. Anyways, once they've become comfortable, you can bring them outside. You don't want to do this before because you want to make sure that the harness fits properly and your cat is not going to freak out and get out of the harness and run away, and that's indoor cats are not outdoor cats.
Introduce your cat to the outside world in a quiet spot. Don't put them beside the road. Don't put them on the sidewalk. Don't bring them out in rush hour when there's a bunch of cars or when there's a bunch of people. Give them a quiet spot where they can get used to the idea of outside. Don't expect your cat to want to allow you to drag it around on a leash right away. It's going to want to sit down and take it everything in. Everything has a new smell. Everything has a new sound.
At first, to a certain extent, let your cat lead you. Follow the leader with the cat so they can get used to walking in their harness outside and walking around in their new territory. Once your cat is completely comfortable with being outside, start to give them a barrier to teach them how to walk with you. When I say barrier, I don't mean tug the leash on them. They're gonna probably hiss, and they don't know why you're tugging their body like that. So just hold the leash still, let them walk until it goes to the end of it, and then just don't let it move. Eventually they'll walk the directions that it's loose and understand the barrier of the leash. you have fun?